good afternoon. I'm back right here on the ground at the DA's KZN Provincial Congress, and you can see the vibe is absolutely electric. My name is Bex Nodada, and I'm your man on the ground at this Congress. We're obviously arriving to the moment that everybody's waiting for, where we're going to be announcing the new leadership that is going to get the DA and KZN working and making sure that it comes to your municipality to get your municipality working. But here to come and join me today and speak about what is happening here is the DA's provincial leader, Francois Rogers, who's been here with us today. Francois, how are you feeling? I mean, this is your last Congress as a leader in the province. How do you feel?
I'm in a happy space, Bex. I think it's an opportunity for us to look at new leadership, new ideas, new energy. I think over the past 15 years in my leadership role, I've built a good foundation. I've built unity. We've got discipline in our party. We govern a municipality. We're in the government of provincial unity. Now it's to take that a step further. So I'm really excited, and the DA is the only hope for the province and for local government in this province.
Look, I mean, Francois, there's been a solid demonstration of the DA's strength at this provincial congress. What does that mean for the people of KwaZulu-Natal?
Well, you know, once again, Bex, people in the past, as a party, we were talking about what's happening in Cape Town, what's happening in the Western Cape, and it was a bit foreign when you canvass. Now you go out, you talk about Umgeni, you talk about an MEC of Finance, you talk about an MEC of Public Works, and people can see it. That's the difference. We're marching towards taking over municipalities and taking over this provincial government in 2029.
Look, I mean, you touched on it right now, Francois. We're going to a local government election. What does that mean for people that are sitting at home, knowing that we're going to an election? What exactly do they have to do to make sure that we get the municipalities working?
Well, there's no more relevance than this particular city where we're at today, eThekwini, which has become a failed example of the African National Congress. The water outages, the sanitation that's flowing into the ocean, the collapse of infrastructure. It's going to take an organization like the Democratic Alliance to actually address those. We've done it. We've shown you in Umgeni what we can do. We've shown you in the government of provincial unity what we can do. Now's your opportunity to turn eThekwini into the Cape Town of KwaZulu-Natal.
Look, that is absolutely solid. Obviously, we're going to local government election. It's important for people to exercise that right to vote and vote for a government that's going to work for them. But the province of KwaZulu-Natal is also broken. And the DA obviously has a role to play in fixing the province. What do you think that needs to be done to get KZN working?
Well, I think it needs leadership. We've clearly seen that the majority party here has failed. They've failed in leadership. They've failed in administration. They've literally failed at every aspect of governance. We have proven that where we govern better. And that's what it's all about. We have a plan. We have in strategic municipalities mayoral candidates, people who are fit for purpose. People who are there because they can do the job, not because they're politically connected.
Absolutely true, Francois. I mean, people have been listening to you the whole time when speaking to us right now. What would be your parting message to the people that are sitting at home?
The parting shot for KwaZulu-Natal is simply this. The future lies in your hands. You have the power. You've seen what we can do. Now you give us that power and look out. Look what we will do in cities like eThekwini.
Well, you've heard it right here from the provincial leader of the Democratic Alliance in KwaZulu-Natal, but also the MEC for Finance in the government of provincial unity. But for you to be able to exercise your vote and get the DA in your municipality, please go to check.da.org.za and make sure that you are registered correctly so that you can exercise the right to vote for the DA to get your municipality working. So we'll be back with you shortly. Don't go anywhere.
Dean McPherson, it's awesome to see you. It's almost been 2 years that you've been the Minister of Public Works. If you look at where that department is and the burning fire that it came from, how important was the GNU for that?
No coalition government is ever perfect. But if you say, is South Africa better today than it was on the 24th of May, 2024? The answer is absolutely yes. Unemployment is coming down. Growth has doubled in a year. We're off the grey list. We have received an investment upgrade for the first time in 2 decades. All of that is not happening by chance.
The reality is that if we did not have a GNU that included the Democratic Alliance, that included the ministers in the departments we have in there, a lot of the stability and growth would have been gone.
Oh, well, we're back right here at the DA Provincial Congress in KwaZulu-Natal at Gagasi in Durban. And I'm joined by none other than the chairperson of the DA in KwaZulu-Natal, also the Minister of Public Works, fighting corruption and making sure that those ones corrupt are getting orange overalls. Dean, how are you feeling? I mean, it's lovely to be in KZN, lovely to be in Durban. How are you feeling?
Well, obviously, I'm a little bit nervous because this is my Congress that I'm standing for re-election, so that's obviously a bit of a tough one. But I'm just glad to be with our colleagues here. We have amazing spirit here. I think this is the first Congress that we enter into being in local government and provincial government and national government. And so that brings a huge dynamic as to how we approach issues, how do we respond to the needs of people in this province, and how do we cast our eye towards the local government elections by being able to demonstrate the DA difference in government. And so, very exciting. We obviously have a number of goals. Our first one is to win Umgeni with an increased majority, and then to be in government in places like eThekwini, KwaZulu, and so on.
Look, I mean, that's obviously an ambitious goal, but it's actually possible, Dean, and we need to set ourselves for that. But, you know, a lot of people know that municipalities are broken in KwaZulu-Natal. How do we fix them? Why are we saying to South Africans we'll get those municipalities working? How do you do that?
Well, first of all, we've got to have competent officials, and we've got to stop allowing the ANC and now what we increasingly see MK deploying aligned people into positions that couldn't care less for providing services to people and are more interested in providing money to their bank accounts. So that's the first thing that we've got to do. The second thing, we've got to have competent councillors that love their communities, councillors that understand the work of serving the people that elect them. And then thirdly, you've got to have a party with a manifesto that has a track record in government. Umgeni is now the single best ranked municipality in KwaZulu-Natal only after 4 years. So, you know, the evidence is clear. We obviously have to take that message to the voters and tell them, give the DA a chance, back us in this election, and we will deliver.
Look, that's a very solid message, Dean. And obviously, I mean, all these municipalities are broken. And not just the municipalities, but the province itself. And you'll see that it's been riddled with corruption, and things are not getting done in KZN. How do we make sure that at least we change things around? What do voters need to do to change things around in KwaZulu-Natal?
Well, you can only change a system if you're prepared to vote. In order to vote, you've got to be registered to vote. And what has that vote achieved? Well, let's look at what MEC of Finance, Francois Rogers, is doing. Taking the tough choices of saying no to the Department of Transport that you can spend money like there's no tomorrow. Department of Education, applying that same ethos. You've got to spend within your means. That's what responsible government looks like. But responsible government only comes when we have responsible voting. So we are saying that you've got to vote responsibly for a party. You can't vote for a corrupt, crooked party and expect them to be different. It's not going to happen. Or you can be responsible and vote for the DA that has shown time again that we can get things done, that we are ethical, we're responsible, and we deliver on the promise we make to voters.
And that's absolutely true. We don't just say that, we actually do it through action. But also, Dean, you run a very difficult department, the Department of Public Works. What exactly can South Africans expect from you as a minister and the DA running that particular ministry to make sure that it impacts their lives?
Well, our first priority is about clean and ethical governance. And that we are committed to, no matter who you are, what position you hold in the department. You must be ethical and you must do your job. And where people don't, we hold them accountable. Now that obviously makes me very unpopular. So you often see these stories of McPherson's doing this or that. But that's because people are trying to fight back about what we are doing. It's the crooked that don't want to be able to be accountable. And so we will never stop doing that, Pax. We will never stop holding people accountable. We also want to make sure that our department works for South Africans. 2 weeks ago, we launched Working on Infrastructure, a brand new EPWP program that has transparency at the center of what it does. So no more jobs for pals, no more money, no more party cards. We are focused on delivering for the people that we serve.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, we see the work that you're doing, fighting corruption. No matter what stones are thrown at you, please don't stop doing that. Look, I mean, people are watching at home. What would be your parting shot to them at this electric DA Provincial Congress? It's been lovely to be in KZN.
KZN is the battleground of politics in this country. And that's why we have to fight so hard for KZN. Because what happens in KZN will spread across the country. And that's why the DA in this province has to be the center of strong coalitions. We have to fight for outright majorities. And we have to show the country and the province what ethical, accountable, and deliverable government looks like.
Thank you so much. Well, you've heard it right here from the DA's provincial chairperson in KwaZulu-Natal, also the Minister of Public Works, the man that is trying to put people in orange overalls. So we'll be back right now after this, so stay tuned.
Those municipalities that do best are not ANC-controlled municipalities. They are often DA-controlled municipalities. What is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing?
South Africa was named Best Country, while its iconic city of Cape Town claimed the prestigious title of Best City in the World.
The city says it's determined to invest in critical infrastructure to improve the lives of residents.
The city will spend more on infrastructure in the next few years than Johannesburg and Durban combined.
More than 8 billion rand will go to new or upgraded infrastructure in poorer communities.
Most of our local municipalities are in tatters. They are heavily indebted and badly run. Midvaal, local municipality in the Vaal, has been one of a very few exceptions in the country.
The Midvaal municipality is working on ditching power utility Eskom and replacing it with a private company instead.
The municipality of Midvaal has been ranked first in clean audits and satisfactory service delivery for years running. It has consistently outperformed most of the municipalities in the province and indeed municipalities around the country.
The South African Local Government Association in KwaZulu-Natal has commended Umgeni municipality for what it said is effective use of the municipal infrastructure grant. In 6 months, it managed to spend the 24 million rand allocation on various projects such as roads, storm water, and finishing all the projects that had been poorly managed before.
The Kocha municipality is fighting crime with the creation of a high-tech intelligence center that helps monitor CCTV cameras and license plate recognition.
The Kocha municipality has also taken further steps to ensure public safety by launching an app for residents. In case of emergencies, the app directly links the user to the monitoring center.
It is a privilege to announce that George Municipality has achieved its 4th consecutive clean audit from the Auditor General of South Africa. This is a significant milestone that reflects our ongoing commitment to clean, transparent and accountable governance.
The West Coast District Municipality has officially been named South Africa's best-run municipality for 2025. 2 of its local municipalities, Saldanha and Swartland, were tied for first place as the top-performing local municipalities in the country.
These are the issues you're going to be considering as you go to the polls. Who is the party that can help us achieve better service delivery where I live?
The Western Cape government is currently pushing ahead to mitigate power cuts. The province has installed numerous solar panels to harness green energy. And Saldanha Bay, Stellenbosch, George, as well as the city of Cape Town are already using independent power producers to reduce reliance on Eskom.
To enable further job-creating economic growth, officials are investing 43 billion rand in infrastructure over 3 years.
7 out of 10 young people in the country are unemployed, but in the Western Cape, 8 out of 10 people have jobs.
Sometimes I look at the numbers and I almost have to pinch myself. It's unbelievable. 64.9% of all jobs in South Africa in the last 5 years out of one province.
Some of the biggest global companies are expanding its operations in the Western Cape.
The Democratic Alliance in KwaZulu-Natal is now aiming to grow the party and take on the ANC head-on.
They actually outlined their plans for the province in terms of service delivery as well as governance.
The common denominator in KwaZulu-Natal is quite simply building a capable and ethical state.
Since I've taken office, we've cut our debt from 800 million to 300 million. We've done a full audit of all the properties, found over 500 properties the department didn't even know it owned. We've put in place a rapid response team that now responds within 24 hours to problems, no longer the 30 days that previously was the record of the department. So things are happening in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Well, we're back right here at the DA's Provincial Congress in KwaZulu-Natal, at Kakasini in Durban, and I have none other than our federal chairperson, Solim Simanga. Soli, how does it feel being here at the DA's Provincial Congress in Durban?
Hey man, this feels so good, Bugs. We are here in Durban, the next city to be governed by the DA come November the 4th. And we are here to rubber stamp our commitment to the people of KZN, to the people of this municipality and so many other municipalities, including that of Chris Papa's Mgeni. We are saying we are here to put leadership that is going to lead the road politically to ensure that come November, the DA is in full charge of KZN and its municipalities.
Look, I mean, you come from Gauteng, where we swim in potholes, where we zip line over to get to the other side. But KwaZulu-Natal is equally broken. What is it that we need to do here to get the municipalities in KZN working?
Max, I think the question that we should be asking is, what is KZN's contribution to the economy and to the well-being of the whole of South Africa? This should be the center of tourism for South Africa. This should be the center of agriculture to a great degree. But we have allowed this to slip out of our hands. We haven't really been working in coordinating industries that are here. And therefore, it is important that we get it right, because we can create millions of jobs in KZN. We can create industries that are working. And this is why the DA has always believed that the center of, or the engine is the municipalities, is the province that is working. And this is why in here we are in government, but we want to then make sure that services that we want to then deliver will only be fast-tracked if we are able to then get, people working. And when you get people working, you get people paying taxes. When you get people paying taxes, you get to fix roads, you get to fix the infrastructure. That's what we're working for, and that's what we want to then get. And this is why, again, I'm saying we're getting people that we know that are going to then be able to then lead the political, war to us within municipalities, us getting services going, so that we're able to then get the machinery turning around and being able to then deliver services for our people down on the ground.
Very, very important, because jobs, basic services, so that we can give people dignity. But I mean, one of the things that are prevalent in KwaZulu-Natal is corruption. How do you combat that in the municipalities?
You want to repeat that?
Corruption is one of the things that are prevalent in municipalities in KwaZulu-Natal. How do we combat that?
Well, I think it is important to understand that and accept that looking at what Madanga Commission is showing us is that government has actually been hijacked from the top. I mean, how do we have the heads of intelligence, senior police officials, senior police in Metro, senior officials in Metro Police and so on, involved in issues of corruption, and municipalities, city managers, and all of that involved in corruption? That tells us that we have to really look at how the configuration of municipalities and all government is actually taking place. And also, I think we need to depoliticize administration of our different municipalities and provinces. That is the only way we can then get, no matter who is in government in terms of the politics, but you will not have an administration that changes. You'll have administration that is working, that continues to work for the people. And that's what we now need to be working for. We now need to then get rid, and this is one of our commitments that the party is making. You can't continue with the same people and expect that you are going to turn the system. We now need to then get rid of, corrupt officials, but also promote officials that are already in the system, that are willing to work and are doing a good job right now, but are actually then pressed and suppressed because of, their belief in doing what is right. And that is something that the DA wants to then work very, very hard in getting right.
I mean, correct. We want to fight corruption. We want to employ people based on merit, not through cadre deployment. But I mean, also, Sonny, crime is a massive, massive issue just across South Africa. And a lot of South Africans don't feel safe. What do we have to say about that? What do we do to combat crime? Because there's nothing that stops a bullet like a job.
Nothing, you're correct. Nothing stops a bullet like a job. But nothing scares criminals than police that are for the citizens and not for the criminals. Right now in South Africa, you have criminals that are in charge of the police service. You would have seen in the Madanga Commission, you have people that are, senior police officials, but in the pockets of criminals, and that cannot continue to be the case. And this is why we are saying we need to then do a cleanup, but the cleanup starts internally with the police itself. And from there, we need to then make sure that we have more resources that are pumped into the police service to make sure that there's enough vehicles, there's enough personnel and trained personnel, and we are able to then ensure that there are those that are trained and promoted for doing the work and doing the work correct way. And also, I think there is a need to then devolve power from a national to provincial level to competent police, services at a provincial level. But this is another thing that we're gonna need to then do. We now need to then make sure that every province can fight crimes according to the kind of the kind of activities that are happening in those particular provinces. I can tell you right now, in Gauteng as an example, we're dealing with a serious crime, drugs, gangsters in certain areas like El Dorado Park and all of that. You're dealing with issues of illegal mining that is taking place. We need those units to be able to then work around that. This is something that we're gonna need to then do. But you cannot have a one-size-fits-all and think that you're gonna be able to then win. You have to then say, what is happening in one province? How do we then tailor-make solutions for the police in that particular municipality or in that particular province? And that's how we should be looking at dealing with this thing going forward. And I'm hoping that, post this period that we're going through, A, we're able to then clean the police service, but B, we're able to then start saying, how do we reinforce the police service? If you go and ask what the Interpol says, it says that the ratio of policemen to the citizens is way less than what we have here in South Africa. And this is why we're not able to then deal with the issues of crime. Police must be in the terror to the criminals, but at this point in time, they're not. And this is something that we have to correct going forward.
Oh, well, you've heard it right here from our federal chairperson, Salim Simanga, that the DA is serious about fighting crime, delivering basic services, making sure that we create an environment where jobs can be created, and more importantly, we fight against corruption and hire people based on merit. So for us to be able to do that, you need to make sure that you go to check.da.org.za to make sure that you are registered to vote so that we can come and get your municipality working after you vote for the Democratic Alliance. So we'll be back with you right shortly.
Ratings Africa says the state of South Africa's municipalities, with the exception of the Western Cape, is on the brink of financial collapse.
From the non-maintenance of buildings and potholed roads to being unable to get the most basic of services such as water and electricity. Experts say aging infrastructure and lack of maintenance are a big part of this problem.
The country, of course, has been experiencing water challenges, with some communities not receiving clean drinking water for weeks on end.
Clearly, it shows that the infrastructure was never maintained since the ANC government has taken over.
Tell them, one of them, to live with us for one day and then see if they're going to survive but we have to survive.
Corruption is a massive problem in South Africa.
Lots of tenders, lots of kickbacks, lots of dodgy deals.
We are now seeing the consequences of corruption.
The increasing cost of living continues to take a toll on South Africans.
And it's going to get even worse.
South Africa ranked as one of the most dangerous countries in the world.
The latest crime stats suggest South Africa is a crime scene.
The unemployment rate is at a record high.
Around 16.9 million people of working age are without jobs as we speak.
The government that South Africans vote for into power to handle service delivery cannot adequately and sustainably manage all these spheres of local government and municipalities.
Why do you think the government is not doing anything when there is so much at stake for this country?
You back again with your man on the ground, Bex No Dada, right here at KZN in Durban at the DA's Provincial Congress in KwaZulu-Natal. And I've got the coolest mayor with me right now in KwaZulu-Natal that runs the best run municipality in this province. Chris, this is an electric vibe in your Congress. How do you feel being here today?
Bex, so nice to have you guys here. Inside, outside, it is electric. This is KZN, guys. This is what it's all about. We're out, united, strong, growing our organization. I'm so proud to be here, and I'm so proud to have the federal team here. I'm so proud to have colleagues from across the country, which is absolutely fantastic.
Look, I mean, Chris, you're doing an absolutely great job, I must say. And, sometimes we take these things for granted. But what does it mean, these congresses for DA mayors that actually govern these municipalities? What do congresses like this mean for you?
Yeah, Bex, so this is an opportunity for us to share the good work that we do with our colleagues across the province, to inspire hope, to tell people that it is actually possible, that it's not some miraculous thing. It's hard work, it's convincing voters, it's getting people registered so that they can vote on election day. And it's such a great time to be able to showcase the work, to be able to get that drive, to be able to continue what we do for our communities and for our organization.
Absolutely important. I mean, a lot of people will ask, Chris, how do we get a municipality working? You've done it, What exactly do we need to do to get municipalities in KwaZulu-Natal working like you've gotten Ngeni working?
So first thing, Bax, we have to be able to get enough votes in that municipality to take control, right? We can wish, we can hope, but if you do not vote for the DA, we cannot do what we do to be able to change government. So it requires every single voter to get out there and vote for the Democratic Alliance. And then it's about DA principles and DA policy in government. Again, we don't come there with some wish list. We come there with DA policy, things that have been tried and tested, things that are working in Cape Town, in Midvaal, in Stellenbosch, and now in Mgeni. So it's a simple formula, Bax, but it starts with voters trusting the DA and giving us one opportunity, 5 years, to be able to show the difference.
Absolutely solid. I mean, there's local government elections happening in November. What do you have to say to the people sitting at home watching from KwaZulu-Natal across all these municipalities regarding the local government election?
So into engasho ukuthi sikhathela ukuthi amanzi ahleze engekho, sikhathela ugesi uyahamba, sikhathela ukuhamba emgwaqeni ama-potholes, sikhathela ukuhlala ekhaya ngoba asebenzi. We know what the problems are. We don't have to tell the people of South Africa, but we have a solution. Siyazi ukuthi masiphuma ngobuningi bethu siyovotela inhlangano ezofaka abantu ngaphambili, sizokwazi ukutakula impilo zethu, sizokwazi ukutakula isifundazwe sethu. We can rescue our province, we can rescue our towns and cities, but it requires everyone to recognize that power of voting and get out on the 4th of November and vote for the DA.
Well, you've heard it right here from the best mayor in KwaZulu-Natal. You must make sure that you go and register to vote at check.da.org.za so that you are able to turn your municipality to another Mgeni. And the only way to do that is to make sure that you're registered and you register to vote for the DA. We'll be right back shortly after this. Stay tuned.
Since we started the podcast, we've reached over 5 million people.
5 million
over
views?
5 million views. We're welcoming back the Minister of Education, Siviwe Kwambe. And we also have David Mania, who is the MEC of Education in the Western Cape. Welcome, David. The class of 2025, the highest matric pass rate ever, 88%.
I think teaching is a vocation, man. Being able to mold somebody's life and somebody's perspective and to
teach is such an incredible job. And I just want to say to the teachers in South Africa, thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for building our country's future. We are not in the business of cutting ribbons. We're in the business of building futures.
The DA Podcast. The DA Podcast.
Oh, well, you're back again with your man on the ground, Bex Notata. Like I said, I'm Sekakasini. We're hitting here with the ocean breeze right here next to him. But right now, I've got a very special person, very close to my heart. He's the provincial chairperson of the Eastern Cape, none other than Yusuf Kasim. Yusuf, how does it feel to be here in KZN at the DA Congress?
The atmosphere is electric, Bex. I know all of the delegates now are waiting for the results to come out. And what I can say, you only get this feeling in the DA. The ANC can't hold a Congress because they're interdicted in court, and none of the other parties are holding Congresses. So this democratic feeling of choosing your leaders, and now the anxiety of waiting to see what are going to be the democratic outcomes. It's a DA thing, Bex, and we are feeling it here in KZN.
Absolutely. I mean, we just had our Congress as well in the Eastern Cape. But I mean, Yusuf, the country is extremely broken. What would you say are the most important issues that we need to address so we can get South Africa working?
So, first and foremost, we need municipalities that function, because if municipalities don't function, then jobs are shedded in those municipalities. We've seen that in DA-run municipalities where things work because there's proper governance, then investors come in, businesses have the conditions in order to employ more people, and many of our people are able to find long, sustainable jobs. Secondly, we need communities that are safe, and safety in our communities, it's linked to the freedoms that we have fought for in our communities. And the Democratic Alliance has fought very hard to ensure that we have safe communities. So where we govern, and even though SAPS is a national function, but in places like Kocha, which has a 24-hour joint operations center with drones as first responders, with an app that can get you a response immediately, we are able to supplement the crime-fighting efforts of the South African Police Service. You only see that in DA governments. You don't see that in the dysfunctional ANC governments where they've given up in making our community safe.
That's absolutely true, Yusuf. And I mean, this is across the country where we need to fight crime, make sure that we deliver our basic services. But we're going to a local government election across the country. What do you say to a voter that says, well, maybe I'm just thinking of picking another smaller party because they're going to go and govern with the DA anyway?
So we've seen and we've experienced it in the Eastern Cape, in Nelson Mandela Bay, that a vote for a smaller party is a vote to keep the ANC in government. It is a lifeline for the ANC because they rely on these smaller parties in order to keep them in government, and the coalition chaos that then takes over is not conducive to service delivery. You need a strong DA. You need a government that is able to make decisions, that is able to ensure that we can bring real change to you as a voter. So when you vote for these smaller parties, you are essentially throwing a lifeline to the ANC. We are calling on South Africans to unite behind the Democratic Alliance with a track record of good governance so that we can bring real change to you.
Oh, well, you've heard it right here from the provincial chairperson of the Eastern Cape, also the chief whip in the Eastern Cape legislature, that you must make sure that you exercise your right to go and vote. But you can't do that if you're not registered. So please make sure that you're registered to vote so that we're able to get your municipality working and address the issues that are core to your heart. We'll be right back, so stay tuned.
McPherson, it's awesome to see you. It's almost been 2 years that you've been the Minister of Public Works. If you look at where that department is and the burning fire that it came from, how important was the GNU for that?
No coalition government is ever perfect. But if you say, is South Africa better today than it was on the 24th of May, 2024? The answer is absolutely yes. Unemployment is coming down. Growth has doubled in a year. We're off the grey list. We have received an investment upgrade for the first time in 2 decades. All of that is not happening by chance.
The reality is that if we did not have a GNU that included the Democratic Alliance, that included the ministers in the departments we have in there, a lot of the stability and growth had been gone.
The DA Podcast.
Oh, well, look who's joined me now. The guy that's chasing criminals in KwaZulu-Natal that want to take over public works. It's none other than the MEC of Public Works in KwaZulu-Natal, Martin Meyer. Martin, how does it feel to be here today at the DA Provincial Congress?
I mean, this is absolutely amazing. We've always had such a great spirit, but now that we're in government, the spirit is just electrifying. This is a party that says we're not even going to be in coalition. We want to govern this province outright, and this is what we're seeing here. And the results in our 2 departments has just been so amazing that the people of KZN is right behind us saying, you must lead, and that's where we're going.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, the people of KwaZulu-Natal wants to know, how do we get things done? What exactly are you doing in the Department of Public Works to make sure that we turn things around and the residents of this province can feel it?
It's basically implementing DA values and DA policies and DA principles. We will not back down, we will not be intimidated, and we will not turn a blind eye to corruption just because it's expedient. We take the hard decisions, even if it makes it unpopular, and we hold people accountable. Of the 10 people that were in our exco when I took over the department, only 2 are left because we said, you did wrong, you will be held accountable, you must go. And that is what we do, that's the DA difference, and that's how we will turn this country around. Accountability.
Absolutely right. Fighting corruption and making sure that officials are being held to account. We're going to a local government election, Martin. What do you have to say to the people of KwaZulu-Natal? We only govern one municipality here. What exactly do we need to do to make sure that they feel DA governance in other places?
And I can't think of any better examples for the people of KZN. One municipality that was one of the worst performing in the province, now the best performing in the province. 2 departments taken over by the DA, worst performing department was Public Works, now one of the best performing departments. Once the DA takes something over, we make it work. We work endlessly to make sure it serves the people. We've given the examples. Now people must see that example and vote behind the right party to make sure we can expand it to all the municipalities within KwaZulu-Natal.
Oh, well, you've heard it right here from the MEC of Public Works and Infrastructure in KwaZulu-Natal, fighting the fight against corruption, because we will never tolerate money that is meant to go to basic services to be stolen by fat cat politicians that are only interested in their cronies. So, for you to make sure that we take the same fight to your municipality, please make sure that you vote for the Democratic Alliance, because we will fight corruption until the end. We will be back right after this, so please stay tuned.
Thank you.
Since we started the podcast, we've reached over 5 million people.
5 million
over
views?
5 million views. We're welcoming back the Minister of Education, Siviwe Kwahumbe. And we also have David Mania, who is the MEC of Education in the Western Cape. Welcome, David. The class of 2025, the highest matric pass rate ever, 88%.
I think teaching is a vocation, man. Being able to mold somebody's life and somebody's perspective and to teach is such an incredible job. And I just want to say to the teachers in South Africa, thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you for building our country's future. We are not in the business of cutting ribbons. We're in the business of building futures.
The DA Podcast. The DA Podcast.
Oh, well, look who I have right next to me. One of our very own from the borders of KZN in the Eastern Cape, Councillor Nozi Manchongo, the champion of the Tebe Bridge issue. Nozi, how does it feel ubalabo Congress in KZN?
Oh, kumnandi kakhulu. Ngibone into enhle mani. Uyabona ezi Congress DA sivele zithule ngolona hlobo kube khona ipeace uvela uyibone ngoku isaqhuba into yoba aba bantu bazonyulwa apha bazawuyenza le nto efanele uba yenzeke zizawuya ii-services ebantwini ndiyibonile mani yantle into beniyenza apha e-KZN.
Kakhulu Nozi. I mean, aba bantu base-KZN bayafana nase-Eastern Cape. There are no jobs. What exactly do you think needs to be done to make sure that abantu bafumana imisebenzi?
Kukusuka kwi-corruption kakhulu. Oomasipala bakhokhelwe ngumbutho we-ANC bacorrupt ngolona hlobo and baphelelwa sisazela sokusebenzela abantu. Eyona nto abayenzayo kakhulu nabakwazi ukuyenza ngokugqibeleleyo yile yokubana umntam uzotyani udadewethu ubanibani ndizawutya ntoni uba senza le program ndizawufumana ntoni.
Oh well, siya local government election. Kwabantu ababukeleyo pha ekhaya, what do you have to say to them njengoba siya kwenyulo ka 4 November?
Bahlali bonke base-South Africa inye thina esinto esizawuyenza siyenze futhi ngokucophelela okukhulu kukubana nizawufumana lento ekudala niyililela kwaye siyayazi into yobana aba bantu baphetheyo banigqibe nenhliziyo kodwa sithi okokugqibela nje khanike nibone isikhokhelo esona sikhokhelo sizawuza ngqo ezilalini. Niyibonile le nkokhelo lapha ecani kwam igqobhoza kwi-deep rural areas, niyibonile kwi-big cities, nisibonile kwaye nisezawusibona sizisa ngqo ezi ngxaki zisondelelene kakhulu nenhliziyo yenu. Sifuna ukuthi nje okugqibela sinikeni ithemba lokugqibela. Siyabulela ke futhi ekusithembeni ngoba silapha nje sikwi-GNU namhlanje ngenxa yenu. Yibani seniya ke amakhosi namakhosazana niyofika ke ngoku intambo yokugqibela nisinike sinikhokhele ngale ndlela ebekufanele uba nikhokhelwa ngayo eSouth Africa. Nibonile sisilwa izinto ezinzima ezifana notebetebe kuvalwa kusenziwa yonke into kodwa nalo bhuti ndizimecani kwakhe kwenzeka sure into yobana niyayifumana. Zinintsi kakhulu izinto esiniphathele zona ezintle. Into efanele niyenze nina qha kukubana nisithembe okokugqibela njengoba nenzile ngo-2024 niyibaxe ke ngoku nenze kakhulu kwaye nathi asizoniphoxa sizawenza kakhulu ekunenzeleni izinto ezibefanele uba kudala nizifumana kakade.
Oh, well, you heard it right here. Councillor Nozima Njongo begging the voters that please lend the DA your vote so that we can get your municipality working, whether you're in a village, whether you're in a town, whether you're in a city, whether you're in a township. We're here because we care and we want to fix the things that are closest to your heart so that people get jobs, basic services are delivered, we fight crime, we fight against corruption, and we make sure that people with merit are in government so that we can deliver for you. But don't forget to go to check.da.org.za to register to vote. We will be back right after this.
Ratings Africa says the state of South Africa's municipalities, with the exception of the Western Cape, is on the brink of financial collapse.
From the non-maintenance of buildings and potholed roads to being unable to get the most basic of services such as water and electricity. Experts say aging infrastructure and lack of maintenance are a big part of this problem.
The country, of course, has been experiencing water challenges, with some communities not receiving clean drinking water for weeks on end.
Clearly, it shows that the infrastructure was never maintained since the ANC government has taken over.
Tell them, one of them, to live with us for one day and then see if they're going to survive. But we have to survive.
Corruption is a massive problem in South Africa.
Lots of tenders, lots of kickbacks, lots of dodgy deals.
We are now seeing the consequences of corruption.
The increasing cost of living continues to take a toll on South Africans.
And it's going to get even worse.
South Africa ranked as one of the most dangerous countries in the world.
The latest crime stats suggest South Africa is a crime scene.
The unemployment rate is at a record high.
Around 16.9 million people of working age are without jobs as we speak.
The government that South Africans vote for into power to handle service delivery cannot adequately and sustainably manage all these spheres of local government and municipalities.
Why do you think the government is not doing anything when there is so much at stake for this country.
Hello, once again, I'm back with you guys here in the DA Congress in KwaZulu-Natal. Maybe Karabo's making me make mistakes here. But anyways, I'm joined by the national spokesperson, Karabo Khachau. We're here at the DA Provincial Congress in KwaZulu-Natal and Durban. How does it feel to be here, Karabo?
It feels absolutely exciting to be here, Bax. You know what? Not only is KZN always an exciting place to be in, because the people here are just also so warm and always exciting, but the place, today and the event in itself is an indication of what it is that we keep communicating as the Democratic Alliance to the Republic. That we're organized internally, that we take democracy seriously, but that also when we consider policy positions, when we consider the laws that govern ourselves as the Democratic Alliance, we consider what impact they have to the lived realities of the people of South Africa. So right now inside, they're going through resolutions that they're looking into are looking at how to strengthen the Democratic Alliance to ensure that when we knock on each and every door, when we go into constituencies all the way from urban eThekwini to Umhlathuzi to Ilembe and rural KZN, that we have a tailored approach that ensures that come November 4th, when you open your tap, you will have a tap. And you'll have a tap that runs water, that has water in it. And not because you are a friend of a councillor in the area, or you are married to the chief, or you are family to the king or the chief in the area, but because you as a human being alone are worthy of clean drinkable water 24/7, to ensure that the quality of roads that you drive on when we have funerals, because with rainy season it becomes really difficult for people to do something as simple as to bury their loved ones, because the roads that they have to drive on are unworkable. So you have cases where people have to carry a whole casket in rural KZN on burial day via hands and carry it as a community across to the homestead, because no vehicle can actually get to the other side, which in itself is a cause of great indignity, right? But also to ensure that the quality of homes that we're able to build not only are spacious enough to be able to accommodate our African families, but that they are durable, that the quality is of a brick, that it will ensure that we're able to pass those homes to future generations, whether we can inherit them as legacies, right? So, but at the heart of it also is to ensure that when we enter into government, that we're able to have our municipal finances structured in a way that affords government the privilege and the ability to actually get to work and get the municipalities working. Currently, we know that municipalities across KZN, apart from the DA-run Umgeni municipalities, those finances are in tatters. People are unable to pay third-party payments, something as simple as paying the medical aids and the UIFs of their employers. But they're unable to also fix street lights, something as simple as a street light or a traffic light. But these are things that we as the Democratic Alliance want to be able to fix. These are things that we want to ensure that are no longer a problem. I could go on and on and on about what it is that is important that we're looking at inside. But what is mostly exciting for me as a DA supporter, as a DA activist at heart, is knowing that we actually take time on our weekends where we could be at a Chisanyama somewhere, Brian, have a lack of time, thinking about how to strengthen our approach as the Democratic Alliance so that we are better representatives for you every day.
Oh, well, I mean, Karabo, you would have seen that there's been a judgment yesterday on the Phala Phala issue. And a lot of people are saying, well, the DA, what are you going to do in the GNU? What do you have to say to people that are sitting at home as part of our efforts to fight against corruption and make sure that there's accountability in government?
So the first thing that South Africans must always be clear about, we never entered the government of national unity because we're suddenly in love with the ANC and we want a relationship that is cozy and devoid of reality. The bottom line is that you cannot trust the ANC to govern alone. They have shown us over the 32 years that they had of this democracy that they have zero capacity to govern alone, that their agenda is always centered on corruption, enriching themselves while sacrificing the aspirations and the lives of the people of our country. So the Phala Phala judgment is one that gives us the opportunity to be who we are as the Democratic Alliance. A party that is anti-corruption, a party that will never compromise our values and principles for political convenience. So it doesn't matter that the judgment is against the top citizen of our country, against the president. It doesn't, because there is no politician that is safe. There is no politician that should be exempt from accountability, that is above the rule of law. So our excitement is being able to use Parliament as the custodian of law and order as far as legislation is concerned, to be able to hold the president accountable. So we look forward to that.
Well, you've heard it right here from our national spokesperson. Thank you so much, Karabo. And it's been lovely to have conversations with various people at this DA Provincial Congress in KwaZulu-Natal. Now we're going to be going to the moment that all of you have been waiting for, the election of the new leadership that will take the DA in KwaZulu-Natal forward. But more importantly, that is going to be fighting for every single resident and every single municipality to get those municipalities working. And I want you to stay tuned so that you know who exactly is going to be leading us right here, KwaZulu-Natal. And more importantly, we're also going to be giving awards to people that have done exceptional work to make sure that the name of the DA is put in a good pedestal so that we're able to serve you as the people of South Africa. It's been lovely to spend the day with you, and please stay tuned for the announcement of the leadership. My name is Bakole Notata, Undabeze Tushandu Matabela, signing up from KwaZulu-Natal, Durban, Ekakasini. Until next time.
लाल कलर का तूने मचाया खूब तहलका बाय गॉड तू लगती है जैसे स्विमिंग पूल में फूल कमल का चल दिखा जरा जो तेरा डांस मूव है सुन जरा मस्त ग्रूव है मामला फुल प्रूफ है सोनिए दिल पे गिरी एक जोर की बिजली लाल का तेरे कब लिश्कारा चमका 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 शो मी द चमका show me the
Whether you know how to boogie, whether you sigili keke, or whether you want to move your jalwa, KZN knows how to get it down. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates, please welcome back on stage to take us through the segment of the Provincial Congress Awards, the provincial leader and provincial chairperson of the Democratic Alliance in KZN, Francois Rogers and Dean McPherson.
I could move like that. I just choose not to. And I was busy doing an interview, or else I would have joined them. Maybe we'll save that for the next Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates and colleagues, we now move into an exciting part of our program, which is our various awards that we will be issuing. The Provincial Management Committee, which is your Congress Organizing Committee, considered various applications and various criteria to determine the winners of the various categories. Our first category is Activist of the Year. For 2023, it has been awarded to Sitembiso Ntuli and Rosemary Harrison. Please come forward.
She, you are Assam.
Is Rosemary here? Rosemary, come through. All right, for 2024, it is awarded to Trevor Pillay and Indonesia Mkwanazi. Essential here. All right, we'll move on. The 2025 award goes to Soloshni Gurusamy and Siyabonga Gwala. Is Soloshni and Siyabonga here? Okay, you can take that. Okay. Soloshni. All right, are you ready for Branch of the Year? For 2023, the Branch of the Year are two branches from eThekwini, Ward 93 and Ward 102. Can the branch chairpersons please come up? for 2024, the award goes to Ward 3 in Newcastle and Ward 16 in Ilembe, KwaZulu-Natal. Ward 6 and Ward 30 as well in KwaZulu-Natal as well. '25 branch of the year goes to Ward 5 in Moi Mgeni in the Mgeni municipality, and also to our branch in Ndwedwe municipality. Fundraiser of the year. For 2023, I had nothing to do with this. It is awarded to Rory McPherson. The fundraiser of the year is awarded to Christopher Papas.
I say
2025 is awarded to two exceptional fundraisers, Pete LaRue and Privy Makan. Dawn representative for 2023 is awarded to Leslie Williams. Our 2024 award goes to two extraordinary women, Nelisiwe Sasana and Langanayagi Harapasad.
Let's go, she. Hoza. 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 Yeah. Hoza. Yeah.
Powerful and dynamic women in this province, Kate Janse van Rensburg and Darlene White. Constituency of the Year. The 2023 award goes to two extraordinary constituencies. Who do you think it is? Moy Amgeni and Inner South Durban. Constituency leadership of Inner South Durban to come forward, the chair and political head.
Let's be together and take a peek quickly. Let's take a peek quickly. She. Asambe we. Hi.
Can we just have the...
Asambe. Sit. She. Nyamazani. Osa. Auwe nyamazani.
All right, can we have the political heads and chairs for Mgeni? Moya Mgeni.
Why select? Asam, volume up, volume up. Tuba, tuba, yeah, tuba, yeah. Au tuba, tuba, yeah. Tuba, tuba, yeah. Tuba, tuba, yeah. Autwani itela tuba, itela tu. Autwani itela tuba. Twani itela tuba, itela tuba.
All right. Are you ready for 2024? All right. The first best performing constituency for 2024 is Midlands. Second constituency of the year is Day, Dawn and Dasso, our ancillary organization. Please come forward to our chairpersons and to Hannah Winkler as well. For Best Performing Constituency of 2025, Ilembe.
Hey!
2025 is Ugu North. Move on to our Lifetime Contribution Awards. And these are for people who have contributed over 20 years of service to the party. We will call all of them up at the same time. Please won't you congratulate the following recipients of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Pam Passmore, Madun Singh, Beverly Fowles, David Adam, Annie Batchelder, Colleen de Klerk, Doug Rawlins, and Maggie Johnson.
Shoo! Ah, chuma! Hey! I said, when a money, Galiza Zamani! I lange kutenga matolo. Shoo! What's that way? I lange kutenga matolo. What's the way?
Like to come and collect the award on behalf of his father.
Asam, sit. Chuma. Asam way. Asam KZN.
We have created a special award for this year. These are 3 recipients that will be receiving honorary lifetime membership of the DA in KwaZulu-Natal. The worthy recipients are Chris Loubser, Liana van Wyk, and John Steenhuisen.
Well done and congratulations to everybody on those awards. The leader normally has a few awards, and I'd like to recognize some special individuals. I'd like to recognize everybody that's been part of all of our campaigns, the hard work. But there are some people that need just that extra recognition. People have gone the extra mile. One of those people is our current deputy leader, Stembiso Ngema. Stembiso, long before I became leader or he became deputy leader, the man was committed to working with me day in and day out, traveling kilometers by kilometers, engaging with people. His conversation in the bus we traveled in wasn't great, but his commitment to the party was awesome. Madlugov. Individual that's been an incredible assistance to me over the past 2 terms is sometimes I say to him, you need Ritalin, you need to calm down, because the energy that he displays continually and the passion for this organization is incredible. You know, the the Energizer Bunny, that one that keeps going? This is your Energizer Bunny who doesn't stop working and being passionate. That is your current chairperson, Dean McPherson. I said, show. Unfortunately, she's already left, but there's another person that needs recognition. That's Deirdre Bedingfield. Many of you might not know her. She's the Chief of Staff in the legislature of KwaZulu-Natal. She's been there for an inordinate amount of time. She worked with Roger Burrows. You would have seen the memoriam to Roger Burrows. She's an incredible capacity and an absolute college of knowledge. I will ensure that we hand it over to her. So well done, Dee Bedingfield. Then I have a very special recognition. This is my final recognition. We've spoken a lot about governments of cooperation, governments of unity. There's a team of MPLs in this province, in the legislature of KwaZulu-Natal, who are in a whole new dynamic, a political dynamic, where there is no manual. When we phone the governance unit, they say to us, we don't have the answers. This team is rewriting the book on cooperation and governance at another level. So I'd like to call up the MPLs that serve with me in the provincial legislature and recognize the incredible work they do. Come on now. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Asaba City. to the colleagues, the MPLs from the provincial legislature. You know, when you sit in opposition benches, it's very easy to criticize. When you get put into a government of provincial unity, you have to be very sensitive to the message. But this team's getting it right. KZN will write the book for any future coalition governments. Well done.
It's your turn now, my friend. Come forward here. Francois just spent the last 5 minutes giving a special recognition to everyone in KwaZulu-Natal, giving us awards for the hard work that we do.
So today is not just a goodbye, it's a handover. So he's been a councillor, an MP, an MPL, and now he controls the KZN purse strings.
Ladies and gentlemen, this incredibly hardworking man, our leader, the provincial leader of the Democratic Alliance in KZN, deserves a tribute fit for someone who's dedicated so much of his life and so much of himself to democracy, to the people of KwaZulu-Natal, and to the Democratic Alliance. Francois, this is a small video for you.
Don't say we give you nothing.
A life given to service. Leadership is not a title, it's a choice. A choice to step up when it would be easier to step back. But before the positions, before the responsibility, there was a man. There was a man in business building a life. But he had to choose, and he chose something more. He chose to serve through local politics, through meetings, through long nights, and moments no one ever sees. He showed up again and again. Not for the recognition, but because it mattered. He didn't just lead, he listened. He didn't just speak, he stood firm. And when it mattered most, he carried the responsibility, reminding us to always choose principle over politics. As MEC for Finance, the weight grew heavier and heavier. Decisions that shape lives, choices that carry consequences, and still he stands. Behind every meeting, behind every speech, behind every decision, time was given. Time away from his family, time away from his girls, and time away from self. Time was given to serve others and to serve the residents of KwaZulu-Natal. And now, the moment has come to step back. Not because the work is done, but because leadership is also knowing when to pass it on. For the years of sacrifice, for the years of leadership, for the years of showing up, we want to say, Enkosi Jwaha.
Democrats, please give a warm DA thank you to Francois Rogers.
Ziakala! Askale!
That was a bit...
Ololo, Jwaha, ololo! Viva, Jwaha, viva! Danko, Jwaha, danko! Ziakala! Azikale! Askale! Ziakala!
It's the only way I'm going to stop crying. I really thought I'd keep my emotions together today, but you know, you're all part of my family. And today's not a goodbye, it's a handover. And I stand before you not filled with any regret, but deep gratitude for what you've allowed me to do. I remain absolutely committed to the province, to the party, and this may be the end of my leadership role, but it's certainly not my end or the end of my commitment to building a better KwaZulu-Natal. It's only through this that we can address the continued scourge of poverty, inequality, and build a sustainable economy that has the sole purpose of creating jobs. This role has been the greatest honor of my political career. To our councillors, to our MPs, to our MPLs, and most importantly, to our activists. You are the backbone of this organization. You knocked on doors when hope was thin. You carried our message into hostile spaces. This party exists because of your courage and your commitment. I want to also thank our incredible provincial team. Often unseen, always indispensable. I'd love to mention every one of our staff members, but they know when I walk into that office, good morning, children, this is part of the success that you've also created. And I also want to thank every colleague who challenged me, supported me, and held me accountable. Reminiscing over the past few weeks leading up to Congress, I thought I'd psych myself to not getting emotional. Clearly it didn't work. Made me realize that I've committed 30 years to the DA cause, of which 15 years were in leadership roles, the last 15 years. That's an incredible amount of time. It's half a lifetime. I've no doubt I would probably over the past 15 years have spent more time with you than with my own family. It's for that reason that I want to thank Rita, Natalie and Haley, my two children, Rita, my wife.
Yes, Dad.
For the support that you've given me, the freedom to become part of my DA family. Rita, Natalie and Haley, you are unwittingly part of the successes and achievements that you have witnessed at Congress today. Finally, to my DA family, thank you for your trust. Thank you for the journey. Thank you for the honor. Viva DA, viva! Diabolera.
Delegates, what an amazing speech by an amazing man. I hope that the years of service are an inspiration to all of us, all of those who are wanting to change, all of those who are wanting to inspire, no matter where you are in KwaZulu-Natal.
Absolutely, what a remarkable handover. Now delegates, would this be a KZN Congress if we didn't have some Maskandi?
Yes, no? Are we keen for some Maskandi? Please help me to welcome on stage KZN all the way, who grew up in Olundi, Mzukulu.
Come on! Home run. Thank you.
Come on. Uyangithanda asisho sonke sithi lapho uthi yemina umkhosi wami yeye makholo ngathwali Natule ngatu kosi wamani buni Tane wasukunisela Natule ngatu kosi wamani buni Tane wasukunisela Natule ngatu kosi wamani buni Tane wasukunisela Thank you, time. Thank you, love. Thank you, your support. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Wow. KZN has got talent.
And after that electric performance though, Chris, I'm ready to call it a day. I'm sure it's a wrap now, right, delegates?
No, Privy.
What are we waiting for?
No. There's still some important business of the day to get done. Are we right? There's still some important business.
Results.
The results of the election.
Democracy in action, delegates.
Democrats, please can you welcome on stage our beloved presiding caucus, Desiree van der Walt and Bridget Masango.
Halala tiye halala. Wathinta abafazi. Pasopa.
Where's your phone? Yeah. Oh, okay. Delegates, thank you for your patience and cooperation throughout today's proceedings.
The counting and verification processes have now been concluded in accordance with the federal and provincial constitution and electoral procedures of the Democratic Alliance.
We would also like to thank our staff in the province and at the national level. Our volunteers, our observers, and delegates who helped ensure that this process was conducted professionally, fairly, and transparently. We will now proceed with the official announcement of the results.
We begin with the position of Deputy Chairperson of the Democratic Alliance, KwaZulu-Natal. The following candidates have been duly elected as Deputy Chairpersons. The third Deputy Chairperson is Swelake Shelembe. provincial chairperson is Sakile Mngadi. Deputy Chairperson of the KZN is Sandile Mnigati. Next announcement. Congratulations to all these successful candidates. We now move to the position of the Deputy Provincial Leader. The duly elected Deputy Provincial Leader of the DA in KwaZulu-Natal is Martin Meyer. Congratulations. We now move to the position of the provincial chairperson. The duly elected provincial chairperson of the Democratic Alliance, KwaZulu-Natal, is Dean Matthias.
We are
Congratulations. And finally, delegates, we come to the position of your provincial leader of the DA KwaZulu-Natal. The duly elected provincial leader of the DA in KwaZulu-Natal for the next term is Thembiso Ndema.
Viva, DA, viva! Viva, Mkanyagute, viva! Viva, Durban Central, viva! Viva, Sisonke, viva! Viva, Amachuba, viva! Viva, Inner South Durban, viva! Viva, Durban South constituency, viva! Viva, Ilembe, viva! Amandla! Amandla! Viva, Pink constituency, viva! Viva, DA, viva! Viva, Mzinyati, viva! Viva, Midlands, viva! Viva, Utugela, viva! Amandla! Viva, Umgeni, viva! Viva, TA, viva! Colleagues, friends, our activists, journalists, all the media house in the house, thank you very much. We are now stepping in a very tough step where we have to fight for the elections. We have to unite, as we are all saying when we are campaigning, that we want to unite the province. Let us lead by an example. We said we want to grow this province. Let us lead by an example. We said we want to ensure that we look after our activists, our councillors, MPs, MPLs. Let's lead by an example. It is our job, it is our responsibility to ensure that this province is united, but also ensure that we work hard to win the municipalities where we've set targets for ourselves that we want to win those municipalities. We said we want to continue to engage Amakosi and Induna. Let us continue to do so. Because vele leyo ndlela besasiqalile. Ngike ngasho nasekuqaleni ngathi ngo-2013 saqala ukuhamba sivakashele unyazi lwezulu. Kungelona lodwa sike savakashela futhi namanye amasonto. The businesses, to ensure that we seal our relationship with them. So let us continue to do so. But also let us continue to appreciate our activists that are working each and every single day to make sure that this party succeed. Because those activists are the ones who are our foot soldiers and they deliver the message of hope to our communities from the DA. To Franco Rogers, thank you very much for being a brother and a leader. You know me and you sometimes. You will shout at me, I will shout at you as well. But that will only last for 5 minutes and then you phone and say, Madlogov, I will say, because we wanted to build this province and take this province forward. That was our main purpose. But also we know that we do have a challenge with a government of unity, of provincial unity in KwaZulu-Natal. And again, members of the legislature, led by Franco Rogers as a caucus leader, thank you very much for the work that you are doing. You continue to hold the ANC accountable, irrespective of the fact that there is a governance of unity between us and them. We've never compromised our policies, we've never compromised our constitution, and we will continue to do so because our core responsibility is to deliver services to our people without fear or favor. We know that in KZN, we now have the other green t-shirts. And as a DA, we are sending a message that we are going to campaign each and every corner of this province. We are going to campaign each and every corner of the municipalities. Those who continue wanting to paint the picture that we are a white party or a racist party, we are saying to them they must continue to say that we will continue to deliver services to our people. Go and ask other ministers. Some were saying DA will never ever lead in this province. But the DA today got MECs and the DA is running the municipality. And it's the best performing municipality in this province. We continue to thank our members in Umgeni municipality for ensuring that they deliver, but we also cherish our growth because we are right at the doorstep of President Jacob Zuma in Nkandla. Because now we've got a diaspora representative right outside his doorstep. And we are going to make sure that we grow in Nkandla. I just spoken to the constituency chairperson Muzi to say we must make sure that we've got candidates in that municipality. And we will do it. So our duty, our responsibility going forward is to ensure that we deliver to the people of KwaZulu-Natal as we always promise, and we always keep that promise. We understand that the journey that we are taking is not an easy one, but we always succeed as a democratic alliance. So for today, while we celebrate the success of this peaceful Congress. And you'll notice that no one has thrown the chairs or cups. That tells you how disciplined we are as members of the DA. And there's no any other political party that is disciplined as the DA. In eThekwini, we are going to continue to turn the heat. We are going to turn the volume high. And thank you to Mr. Walk With Me. Because we've been crisscrossing this municipality and exposing the corruption, the wrongdoings of the municipalities, the failures, and it costed us money to take this municipality to court. But also the chairperson of this province, newly elected Chairperson Dean McPherson, said in his speech, in Uthugela, we are not going to let it lie low. We are going to take them to court as we continue to do to ensure that water is delivered to our people. So we are sending a very clear message out there that each and every single door, while others will be sending WhatsApps, we will be knocking to each and every door asking those people to vote for the DA because that's the only party that can deliver. So from now on, we will continue to do so without fail. It is our responsibility to ensure also that come November 4, it's either we become a decider in eThekwini or we win eThekwini and KwaDukuza. Because we are going to be a winner or a decider in KwaDukuza, like it or not. But not only there, in Umhlatuze we are coming with Christoph Water. We're going to take that municipality. So colleagues, friends, bafowethu nani bodadewethu, umsebenzi weqembu umile, umsebenzi weqembu uyaqhubeka. Congratulations to all elected deputy chairpersons, the chairperson of the province of the Democratic Alliance in KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah. Aye. Viva tie, viva!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Thembiso Ngema, our newly elected provincial leader, another round of applause.
What an incredible Congress. This has been electric, Chris.
It's been amazing. You guys have been an amazing audience. You've been amazing delegates. And as our new leader has said, disciplined and well organized.
Absolutely. We do, however, have a public service announcement on behalf of the newly elected deputy leader. Whoever stole his hat, please return it. He seems very invested in this hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to our instructions. Thank you very much for cheering for us, even when we made lame jokes. You guys have been amazing. My name is Chris Pappas, your MC for today.
Pravi Makan, thank you.
You guys.
You guys have been great.
To close off our Congress, please welcome on stage our newly elected chairperson, Dean McPherson.
He's done it again.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, today has been a historic day. We have gathered, we have discussed, we have exercised our constitutional and democratic rights to elect a leadership to take us forward. I want to say to each and everyone, thank you. Thank you for your participation today. Thank you for your commitment today. And thank you for the many kilometers that you have traveled to be here. I also want to thank our professional staff, led by the very capable Gregory Dalton, for putting on a fantastic Congress today. Let's give them a round of applause. On a personal note, I want to thank someone who has traveled far to be here with me today, and someone who I have to sacrifice a lot of time, and he has to sacrifice a lot of time for the work that I do. I want to thank my partner, Louis Tinus Janse van Vieren, who is here today. Thank you for allowing me to do the job that I love. I also want to thank my dear and wonderful father, my political mentor who has given me so much to be here. You might know him as Councillor Rory McPherson. I also want to thank our former provincial leader, Francois Rogers. Not only an exceptional leader, but an incredible friend. Thank you, Francois, for everything that you've done for me and for this province. We will always, always remember you. To our newly elected leadership, congratulations. The hard work starts from Monday. I'll give everyone tomorrow off. Although I did send an email about a week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know how that hurt my chances of saying we've got a campaign for the next 180 days. But colleagues, we have an opportunity of a lifetime. And so this leadership will be with you. There's nothing that we will ask you to do that we will not be prepared to do ourselves. Whether it's knocking on doors, handing out leaflets, or making telephone calls. We will be there with you in every single constituency. To our new provincial leader, Stembiso Ngema, you have a huge, huge pair of shoes to fill. But we trust in you that you will lead us with dignity, with grace, with vision, with passion, and with purpose. And we commit to this team that we will be with you and we will be beside you. Colleagues, when I opened this Congress, I said that we had come here as one party and we would leave here as one party. And so when we leave this conference venue, we will take off our campaign shirts, we will peel off our stickers, we will put our caps away, and we will put our DA shirts back on, and we will campaign for the DA across the length and breadth of this province. To our federal leadership that has joined us here today, thank you so much for your support and your belief and your faith in us as a province. We look forward to having you with us over the next few months. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pride to officially declare the DA KwaZulu-Natal Congress of 2026 closed. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. Like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.